At Rise, we hear the pretentious buzz of celebrities, buyers, and browsers at the Guildhall Art Show. Artist Georgette is placing price tags on her paintings. Woody Allen enters and examines Georgette's work.
Hello. Beautiful day, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly. Little humid.
Can I help you with anything?
Yes, I'm just looking. Your work is very impressive.
Thank you very much.
I like these cubist landscapes. And this one, is that people eating lobster rolls?
The landscapes are local scenes. The one with the boats, that's the pier at Bellport.
I'm glad to see you have no lighthouse pictures. So cliche.
Thanks, I guess. We have to submit a couple of Long Islandy paintings to the show. But my favorites are the abstracts and mixed media of nature over here.
I like some modern too. De Kooning, Rothko, Cezanne.
You're a collector?
Somewhat. I borrow some from the museum here and buy some.
Buy some, that's even better.
Yeah, I use them as backgrounds to underscore the emotions or themes of a scene in my screenplays.
You're a writer.
I'm Woody Allen. You probably recognize me.
No, actually, sorry. There's so many famous people here. Billy Joel just bought one of my collages. Oh, I just love the Piano Man.
Whatever. Thanks. I'll look elsewhere. Have a nice day.
Please wait. I'd love to show you more of my work. Perhaps you'll find something you can use.
Perhaps.
I don't lend my work, though.
I respect that, but it's harder to choose. Your work is so eclectic.
Maybe your wife could help you decide. Is she with you today?
I left her in the parking lot, watching the car.
Oh, that's too bad. Aren't you interested in her opinions?
What for?
I've never heard her speak, not even on TV. I never heard her voice.
She speaks when I tell her to speak.
Whew, you sound like my husband.
How so?
I walked around for 2 hours looking at everyone's stuff.
It isn't stuff. It's art.
Whatever. I don't want to stay here all day like last year.
I'm an artist member. I belong here.
Well, what's the point? If you sell anything, you'll have to fork over half to the gallery.
I want to get some reaction to my work.
Your stuff is okay with me at home. Isn't that enough?
I want reactions outside of home.
Whatever. I'm going to grab a coffee.
I don't see any similarity between your husband and me.
Really?
But I get him. He doesn't want to share you.
I know.
Sounds like he loves you.
Does he?
Sure. So what's wrong with that?
Plenty. Last year, I won an honorable mention. This year, I'm determined to win the top honors ribbon. It comes with a solo exhibition in the gallery here. Maybe then my husband will respect who I am.
Well, good luck with that. Meanwhile, I'll continue to peruse your work if I may.
Oh, please do. Take your time. Breathe it in. Let my work speak to you.
Yes, speak to me. What's this at the end?
Oh, that one's special. It's my portrait of William Shakespeare, my favorite writer. No offense to you, of course.
None taken. $1,000 for this one. Very interesting. You don't expect to see this sort of painting in a Hampton show. Everything here looks the same.
I try to be original.
Why is Shakespeare your favorite writer?
He created strong women characters like Rosalind and Portia, who are clever and resourceful.
I prefer Kate and Desdemona, whose lips were stayed with a kiss.
Kate was punished and humiliated into submission by one man, and Desdemona was murdered by another man.
Then what do you see in Shakespeare? I think he's overrated.
Eventually, he matured to create Beatrice. She found her voice and succeeded by expressing her true self.
How does that relate to you?
I want to be recognized as a fine artist without pretending to be someone I'm not.
Hey, don't take your problems out on me. I had enough of my own.
So, anything happening?
A lot of people have praised my work.
Yeah, right. Have you actually sold anything?
A few collages.
Good, I won't miss those.
And hey, there's a possibility of.
Enough already. You know I hate crowds.
Could you please be a little more patient?
It's getting late. In 15 minutes, I'll start reloading your stuff in the car. Otherwise, it'll take forever to get out of the parking lot.
But Ed,
Not to mention the beach traffic.
I waited all year for this show. It's important to me.
Mwah. Whatever you say, sweetheart. 15 minutes. No waiting. Otherwise, you'll take a cab home.
Then go.
The texture of this one is three-dimensional. Your technique is so realistic.
I had my nose.
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything, Mr. Allen.
Well, somebody did.
It wasn't me.
I didn't touch your nose or another part of you. I've been accused of that sort of thing by too many women, too many times. You have a nice day.
Oh, please, Mr. Allen. I didn't say anything, honest.
'Twas I.
Huh? Your Shakespeare portrait talks? Is that some sort of sales gimmick?
I didn't hear anything. Maybe you had too much Long Island sun or too much Long Island wine. There are no gimmicks in my work. Oh, if you'll excuse me, the judge is waving to me.
Okay, Mr. Shakespeare, I'm game. Say something else. Are you electronic, like that big mouth Billy Bass?
I knows not the meaning of electronic. I assure you, 'twas I spoke you.
Next, I suppose you're going to tell me you're the real William Shakespeare.
By my troth that I am, and I forbid you to disfurnish me from Georgette.
Disfurnish?
Yea, buy, steal, take. Speak you not modern English?
Apparently more modern than you do.
Rejoice that I speak not in iambic pentameter. I save that for my plays. My beloved Queen Bess is worthy of glistered words, but not you, you loathsome toad.
What's your problem? I just walked over here and you're starting with me? Why don't you want me to have your portrait?
I would not desire to be in the company of a plagiarist.
Plagiarist? Another P word. I've been called a pedophile and a pervert, but never a plagiarist. Look who's talking. I've read that most of your ideas were lifted from ancient texts you studied. And according to history, not much is known about you. Like if you actually wrote all that stuff yourself.
Thou liest! Research be not theft. Though oft times I enjoyed the patron of the aristocracy and collaborated with my fellow players, I did indeed pen my words in mine own hand with mine own heart and spleen and mind.
Mine own whatever is thrilled for you. Just what do you accuse me of copying from you?
Whilst I was carried in here, I spied a tattered bill nailed to a tree that boasted you scribed a play entitled A Midsummer Night's Sex Comedy, amongst others. Deny you so?
I did write that, but it was, geez, like years ago.
Ah, fie on you! Be yours a tale of foolish couples dispersed to the woods to romp with their minds addled with love, as in my A Midsummer Night's Dream?
Something like that, but well,
And did you further affront me with your vulgar title? A sex comedy? A dream is all the audience needs and can conjure the rest for themselves.
I did not rip you off. As a matter of fact, for that one, I was inspired by Ingmar Bergman's Smile of a Summer Night.
Be it he, then, this Bergman fellow whose plays you pilfered? Indeed, thou art a plagiarist, confessed from your own lips. How many more plots have you stolen since then from better writers than yourself? Pox on you.
I said inspired, not stolen, which is allowed. I paid homage to Bergman. And by the way, it was a film, not a play. I'm a filmmaker.
Thou art a footlicker, you sycophant of this Bergman. Oh, gull. Oh, dolt. As ignorant as dirt. And what be a film?
You'll find out if your paint doesn't decay in the next 300 years.
I will exist then and beyond. See you me now? I am an excellent judge of talent, just as my plays, poems, and sonnets are immortal. Georgette's paintings will be timeless. She paints her truth without permission or apology. You would do well to revere her.
My work has been called classic, too.
Your early comedies, perchance.
Jealousy is the green-eyed monster.
Ah, thief! I wrote that line.
I complimented you by quoting you. You should be flattered.
You use my words because yours are dry as the remainder biscuit after a voyage. I wonder that you'll still be talking. No one marks you.
My public marks me. They can't wait for my next film.
Thou art not so much brain as earwax. My audiences are still enjoying my plays after 500 years. Your audiences forget your work in a month. I tickle your catastrophe.
I'll write 60, 70, 80 movies in the coming years. You wrote only 37 plays.
My plays were original, even the history ones, whereas I took dramatic liberties. You lack imagination and a voice of your own. And your plots are derivative and trite.
How do you know that if you've never seen my films? You don't even know what a film is.
My ears are burning from the conversations about you here. This guild hall is chock-a-block with critics and scholars who have suffered your films.
Look here, my work has earned more money than yours.
Oh, in my lifetime, true, but not since then. Thou art all eyes and no sight. My plays are on the boards again and again. The public will ne'er tire of my words.
I didn't come here to be insulted. I'm sorry I came at all. I hate the suburbs. It is full of dive-bombing mosquitoes, satanic cults, and it's frozen yogurt-eating Republicans in pastel pants. You want to call names? You're an anti-Semite. What do you call the Merchant of Venice? With everyone looking to chop off a pound of an old Jew's flesh? You want to talk vulgar? We all know what pound of flesh you're talking about.
In your case, it would be more like half a pound.
What?
My play was a statement against anti-Semites like you, who reject the affections of Jewesses to bed with Gentiles like Diane, Mia, Sunyi. If not for your gold, you could not be particular with women. Examine your looking glass. You are not for all markets. Away, you 3-inch fool.
Oh, so first you insult my work with false accusations, and now you're getting personal.
Thou art lewdly inclined. Have you no pride? Thou art not a man.
Oh, yeah? Step out of that frame, and I'll show you who's a man.
With pleasure.
Oh, whoa, let's not be hasty now. Surely two intelligent men like us can discuss our differences without resorting to fisticuffs. And you wouldn't hit a puny man with cataracts, would you? Not to mention my anemia and post-nasal drip.
You coward. You craven. You milching bed presser. You fishmonger. You scullion.
I don't understand Elizabethan gibberish. What do you say? We just let bygones be bygones.
Thou art an embossed carbuncle in my corrupted blood.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you just said. Let's just agree to disagree. Let's shake hands and part as, colleagues. I'll just go look at some other paintings and not bother you any further. What do you say? Ow! Oh, let go! Yeah.
I shall make you roast meat for worms, you beetle-headed, flap-eared knave. Thou art all the infections that the sun sucks up. Thou art a boil, a plague sore.
You're hurting me. Hey, that's the Brooks Brothers shirt. Let go. Help. Somebody help.
What's all the noise? Wow. Now this one will win me the top honors.